you?
Excellent. I'm just pulling up myself on screen. We are here. I'm on YouTube. Jen put up.
Is it better to be on Discord or YouTube?
It can be on both.
Okay.
I have no problem with that. I just need to go get my stuff. And the lighting in here is horrible. Hang on. There we go. That's a little better. I've got a bunch of natural light in. So hang on a second. I'm going to be right back with my things. I just finished a reading. So, all right. So, hello, and welcome. Alrighty, guys, I'm back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're doing our vision boarding. And you can tell I used to run a crafting department at a large community fair because I always have crafting supplies. And it's okay if you don't. We're looking at doing a vision board for the new moon, and we're just going to have fun with this, okay? You can use anything for a vision board. You can draw, you can paint if you can draw, right? So I've got metallic pens, scissors, a Sharpie, that's purple because, you know, various little metal thingies, an old Christmas card that I never gave to anybody and probably never will. So I like the owl. I'm going to use the owl on mine. An old note card that somebody gave because it's pretty. It doesn't matter what imagery you use as long as it has meaning to you. Welcome, welcome, everybody. So the other things I have, I used to live in Sedona, and I kept a whole bunch of it was the circular that came in the mail. You know, filled up my mailbox every week. And so I saved that because there's cool images in there. Oh, yes, I wanted this one. One of the things I love about this is it was called Kudos, right? And it says the good life right there. And I'm like, ooh, I want the good life on mine. That's very Leo new moon, right? And so right now, it's like you can get yourself organized. Let's see, what did I do with my scissors? I just put them behind my back, didn't I? So I'm going to talk a little bit about when we're setting intentions visually, we want to have a little bit of fun with this. We don't want to take, we don't want to be super serious. We want to open ourselves to possibility. There's no real wrong way. You don't have to be incredibly artistic. I'm not. I'm creative, but I'm not a great artist, nor will I ever be. You probably want an adhesive of some kind. I could not find my glue for love or money. I think it's in a box in a closet somewhere. And I wasn't about to buy more because I know I have a ton of it somewhere. But I found my tape, so I'll be using tape. So here's my good life. You want to move into the feeling space. So this new moon is in Leo, right? The new moon is always when the sun and the moon meet. And you want to look to the house in your chart where Leo resides at 6 degrees. Okay, so you want to find where is that early Leo? What house is it in? Okay, what house is it in? For me, it's the 9th house. The 9th house is adventure and publishing and teaching, production of all kinds, theater, books. It's law, it's dogma. I have a mystery school, And so I'm looking for things. I'm looking for things that mean something to me. All right. So I'm looking at things that are personal and enliven me in the ninth house area. Okay. So you want to find the house in your chart where 6 degrees Leo is. Okay. That's why I like using astro.com better than I do like Astro charts. They don't show the degrees in the houses where astro.com does. Those little hash marks or tally marks, right? So you want to use that. I like to use words in mine with some images, but that's just because I like words more than I like pictures. But you can use anything for you, right? So again, you want to know. So who does everybody know how to find where that part, right? You love the fact. I know, I love it too. I have a mystery school. And it's a new mystery school. It's not like a rehashed mystery school trying to teach ancient wisdom. It's a modern mystery school, moving us forward. We don't need to go backwards. I'm just looking. I'm just looking. Ooh.
I'm right in the 4th house, so I'm looking for home and family.
There you go. Home and family. Could be anything from furniture or feelings, how you want to feel. You probably want to have more fun, huh? Playing, playful, family home, pretty things.
Nice. There's been a definite deficit of fun in the house at the moment. I did find something that said the Lux Life, so I'm like, yes, please, all of that.
Right? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm good with that. And if you guys are, yours is in the 11th house, so that's inspiration, aspiration, community, networks, professional networks, collaborators, right? Right? I'm looking at chat on YouTube and I'm listening. If you're in Discord, talk at me. I'm looking at the camera most of the time. Here on the, if somebody wanted to stream it, I suppose they could, but then there'd probably be an echo. Let's see. I'm looking for a building picture. Because I want to build a sanctuary. I want to build a physical mystery school or buy one. And I thought this new moon is a great one to set some intentions around for that because it's in the 9th house. That's a school. A sanctuary, a school, a place where there's joyful learning. So I'm just gonna talk through it. You guys can ask questions in the comments. You're going to have to take a look at Leo.
So
okay.
Logistically, we just kind of go find things that speak to us where the new moon is hitting, and then we're going to kind of put it together in like a kind of a collage type of thing.
Yeah, a vision board is like a collage. And what I'm using, you can use like poster board or hang on, I know I put all this stuff behind me. Did I grab? I thought I grabbed it. Maybe I didn't. Malcolm, it's not food. He comes running. Malcolm is my dog, for those who don't know. I am looking. Hang on a second. This is not the best spot for it all. So you take images that speak to you. There's no wrong one. Okay. In the square on the side of the astro chart, it says 10 degrees Leo, 49 minutes. That means, well, no, 10 degrees Leo. If that's starting your 10th house, then 6 degrees Leo is in your 9th house. So you're in the same line as me. So see, I have a Leo midhaven as well, but 6 degrees Leo falls in my 9th house. Okay, those degrees exist even if they're not on a line, right? So what it says is 10 Leo, 4 degrees, 39 minutes, or 4 minutes, 39 seconds. You're welcome, Samantha. Right, Kimberly? Yeah, absolutely. Yes, Leo Mars in the sixth, and is it at 6 degrees though? What degree is your Leo? The degrees matter. So I have to find my thing. Let's see. Malcolm, be gone. Be gone with you, fair Muttley. He's such a muppet. Oh, Riley found heart healing. I love that. So again, this is a Christmas card that I never gave the person I bought it for, and that person actually isn't in my life. So I am going to, maybe I'll just use the envelope and do some, but I'm actually going to deconstruct it because I want one of the owls. Can I deconstruct it easily? Let's see. You know, so I like to repurpose things when I can. I even save old clothes because I'm actually make yarn. Believe it or not, guys, I make yarn. I gave my daughter all of my spinning equipment, but I'll buy new stuff. So I'm just kind of deconstructing this card because it's got adhesive with it. I can reuse that sticky thing. So I'll just lightly touch it back. And I'm gonna, Malcolm, come on. He's stop it. You've had your puppuccino. I'm trying to do this without hurting the owls. Oh, there we go. Because owls are wisdom and learning. There we go. I got it. Oop. There we go. You see that pretty cute little owl? It's a little bright right now. But see, isn't that cute? I thought that's a cutesy tootsy owl. All right. There we go. I'm gonna move that there.
Are we going to share when we're done?
Well, I would hope so. I hope people take pictures of them and put them in the Discord. That would be awesome. I'm just talking people through it. So find where Leo is. Look at that house, right? Oh, there you go. Little lemon scent. I love that. Leo is in your 8th house. Okay, Sarah. So that's mysticism. That's research. It's connecting to okay, so if your 10th house is starting at 7 degrees, that new moon is still in the 9th house. It is applying to the 10th. So you can mix the two together if you want. It's applying because it's within a degree, but it's still 9th house. So 8th house is research. It's the occult studies. It's magic. What else? Oh, alchemy, transformation. Butterflies go with the 8th house. That's why for the Pluto workshop that we're doing on Sunday, I use butterflies. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Shelby. So first house is your personal appearance. It's how you want to assert yourself in the world. It's self-understanding. It's how you want to feel about yourself, how you want to view yourself. It's your I am, your sense of who you are. That's right on your 11th house. Wow, Beth, that's cool. So second house is how we feel secure. Okay, it's not just money. Money is the result of a successful process. Security. So feeling joyfully secure. Knowing that you're bringing in your own security. Okay. You are shining and generating and attracting things in. Okay. So the second house is about what we attract in, usually through the 6th house. The 6th house is our day job. Okay. Career isn't really career. I mean, that's a modern, I think it's a very modern misinterpretation of the 10th house. The 10th house is how we are in our own authority or how we deal with authorities. It's also how we are, how other people view us, our reputation. Our reputation is granted to us. We don't get to call the shots on what people think about us, so there's that. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is where I found.
So far, I found all of the things that I want to eat, so I don't know. I'm feeling the Taurus energy.
Right? Yeah, never vision board on an empty stomach. I was doing that earlier. I was like, I found all the ads for all the yummy food, and I was like, oh, that's not this one. Right? You're welcome. Yes. It's fun to craft. I do it more, and maybe once I have more time, because this is one of the other things I love to do. I did find building stuff. I did. Let's see. Yes. I love ads. Advertisements always have pictures, So I want to build a very cozy, I think I'd rather buy it than build it. But I want a very cozy sanctuary for people to come and learn and grow and gain skills, because I believe that the metaphysical and the physical are not separate. And I think they get taught separate way too much. And so I was trying to have some of this prepared early, but just to be able to do this day and make sure we could do it, I didn't have a lot of time. That's what happens when I let my Sag Mars do things. It's like, sure, we could do it. Why not? So normally I would have it all prepped ahead of time. And what I do is I just collect the images. So I found some lovely bay windows with a very pretty scene. It's a window ad. Right? It's really bright. There we go. Anyway, so pretty scene. Let's see. I had some other ones. Let me see what else is on here. Oh, speaking of, dang. That's like stuffed pancakes. Yum. Let's see. What is this one? Oh, right. A cozy area to sit, drink tea and chat, maybe meditate. I like that. I like that. I think learning needs to be an all senses experience. And it's a sanctuary of a sort, because we've got a lot of big stuff coming up in the world, and there may be need for places to have a place to go and have respite, So that's something I'm looking at. Let's see, what else do I have here? Oh, here's one. This is an old glossy. I used to gather these from the tourist traps when I lived there, and they always had really pretty. Ooh, I like this. I found one. I found something. And no, I don't want it to be in Sedona. Sedona really is kind of a tourist trap. It's beautiful energy. Beautiful energy. But it's a parking lot. So third house is communication, ideas, your voice. Fourth house is home. Okay, home and hearth and family. How you want to be at home, furniture, if you want to redecorate, if you want to move, any of those things could go in there. Fifth house is creative self-expression. It's procreation or recreation if you want to have more fun. If you're raising kids, it has more to do with it has less to do with your children and more to do with your parenting. Okay. And so maybe you want to play more. Maybe you want to lighten things up. Maybe you want to be more creative. Maybe you want to do more art. Maybe you want to do more performance. There could be things like that. In the fifth house, sixth house is work, health, and service. So it's the day job, your daily routine, your health. So if maybe you want a better job, maybe you want a better work schedule. Maybe you want to go on your own, you know. It's seventh house is how we obligate ourselves to other people. So it's really contracts. I know people say, you know, by the way, fifth house is dating too. So if you want to date and have fun, that goes in there. Like I said, it's recreation and procreation. Seventh house is contracts and agreements. I know they call it the house of marriage, but the whole reason it's the house of marriage is that was an alliance or a contract back in the day. Nothing to do with love and romance. Love is the second house. Love comes from feeling secure. Okay, and we got to love ourselves first, right? So seventh house is contracts, agreements, how we obligate ourselves. It can represent clients, best friends, business partners, as well as significant others, okay? And so how do you want those obligated relationships, okay? You know, where we commit to somebody, you know, and it could be platonic, best friends, you know. You have more than one seventh house relationship in your life, okay? You can have several. So that's important to remember. Ooh, that's cool. I always like to double check before I cut something because I don't want to, maybe there's a better picture on the other side. So we'll see. And I don't use X-Acto knives because of an unfortunate accident a long time ago. Now, if you find something that you really like I like that shape, right? It's a little temple in Sedona. I like that. I'm not going to keep it square. I'm going to make a mess that I have to clean up later. I'm going to cut out some of the shape of it. It has Tibetan prayer flags on it. I like that. So just to give it a little more structure, so I just kind of cut a little outline out. Again, you can't go wrong. You're looking for symbolism for you. The eighth house is mysticism, the occult, magic, research, transformation. Ninth house is preach and teach and energy. It's how do you want to expand your ideas? And, you know, it's expanding experiences. So it, you know, a lot of times people think, oh, it must be foreign travel, but foreign travel just means it's more than a day. Okay, it's more than a day. If you were to ride a horse or a donkey, it would take more than a day. So if I drive from Oregon to California or vice versa, that's long distance travel. And if you go from like New York to Alabama, totally different culture, right? So sometimes people don't realize that ninth house is long distance. It doesn't necessarily always mean a totally other country, because in Europe, the countries are very, very small compared to, like, say, California, the state. And so going from Greece, you know, one part of Greece, like Athens to Sparta, would have been considered foreign travel. So that's something to keep in mind. It is anything to do with production as well. Again, production, producing, product making, marketing. Again, preaching, teaching. Okay. 10th house is being in your calling. It's owning your authority. It's, you know, how do you want to be in the world? What do you want your reputation to be? How do you want to recognize that for you? It can be uncomfortable having a Leo midheaven, because it usually means you have a Scorpio rising, especially if it's an early Leo midheaven. It could also be a late Libra rising. Libra rising, late Libra rising with Leo midheaven won't be as uncomfortable with the attention as a earlier Scorpio rising that has a Leo midheaven because Scorpio risings don't necessarily like to be observed, but they never, if they've got a Leo midheaven, can't really escape being noticed. Ask me how button. And so, you know, how do you want to feel when you're recognized? You know, what do you want to be recognized for? How do you want to be known? You know, accepting that you do get seen. You know, there's that. 11th house is hopes, dreams, inspiration, aspiration, right? And so at community and networks. So think about, how do you want to be inspired? What do you want to do with that? What collaborators do you want to meet? What type of professional network or network at all, community? What kind of fun do you want to have with other people? What kind of collabs do you want to do? Right? What kind of wider group of friends? This is not your close inner circle. This is a wider group, right? 12th house is your spiritual life. It's the incubation space. Okay. So the hopes, dreams, inspiration, aspirations of the 11th go to the 12th to percolate, to incubate and mature before they're birthed through the first house, right? So your connection to source, spirit, being able to feel that joyful connection, that understanding of a personal connection to the universe, understanding that you're made up of the same quarks and neutrinos and bosons as the sun. You know, that's all part and parcel of that. Alrighty, let's see. Ooh, I just noticed this. This fell off that card. It's a medallion. There you go. Look at that. That's going on there. So I'm just going to use the envelope that I have because it's kind of snazzy. And again, I'm just doing this informally. I just thought it'd be kind of fun to do a little crafting party, a fun exercise. And so it's a very hard, like cardstock envelope. So I'm like, I'm going to just reuse this. I don't need to do anything fancy smanchy. And now I'm just going to start taking these things that I've picked out. I like the building because I really want us to have like a home, a physical home for the school. And since this new moon is in my 9th house, that rules schools, you know, higher learning, residential, you know, yeah. Oh, you're having so much fun. I love that. Good. Let's see, what did I do with my tape? So I'm going to have to use tape because I can't find my glue. Luckily, it's a brand new roll. Ooh, this is exciting. I'm going to just channel my mother, who's still living, but that woman can wrap a package that nobody can break into. Christmas was always frustrating when I was a kid. But yeah, so I'm just going to tape mine on because I really, really, really want a physical mystery school. I love our online space, and that'll always be there because I think it's important to be able to reach lots of people. I think it'd be really cool to treat. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Findhorn, but Findhorn is a really cool intentional community in Scotland, and they started in like the 50s, early 60s, and they've really grown, but they have kind of like an outer experience that leads to an inner experience when you go to the community. That's what I would like to build, something kind of like that model, just a little bit differently. I have friends who've taught at Findhorn. Maybe I'll teach at Findhorn someday. Who knows? I think that might be fun. But I'd like to create something like that. And I'd like to take over an existing structure because I don't think we need to overdevelop anything. I have found a number, like a money number. And for me, it's like, I want that to come to me. I don't know how it'll come to me, but it's as big a number as I can think about that feels good and doesn't feel uncomfortable. And I'm like, okay, that can show up, that we could do this with. We'll have the resources. And that's the intention. Whether it becomes that number or not is beside the point. It is just a representation of the resources coming to make this possible, right? And that's it. I find that the lighter you hold the details, the better. The most important thing is you're holding you're holding the experience. You know, you're holding the feelings. You're holding what would it feel like? Right? Oh, oh, baby's giving me kisses through the laptop. Oh. Mwah. Big kiss to you, baby. Mwah. I love that. Nothing is better than being acknowledged by a baby. Yeah. Second house is security, but what is safe? Put on your it's the feeling of safety. It's not just money. Yeah, all the things you want to manifest, but how would it feel to feel secure and safe? What does it like to go to the grocery store and not worry about, having to put anything back, and feeling into that. And it doesn't matter if you've never felt that before. You can manufacture the feeling in your head. Oh, my shoulders are relaxed. I'm breathing easy. It feels pretty good. I can, if I could buy that kid behind me a candy bar, that kind of thing, right? Let's see. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it this way. The owl is going to bring it to me. Okay. Let's see. And again, some people are just going to be a whole lot more artistically inclined than others. I am not necessarily the best at visual arts. Canva has made my life utterly complete because I am not brilliant at that. Listed the feelings and experience that would make me feel secure. So you are perfectly on track, Shelby. Exactly. That's beautiful. Nope, you're correct, Samantha. You are absolutely correct. You're going to focus on what you want in regards to the house. I knew what you meant, Shelby. You're looking at where Leo and what house at 6 degrees. So you're right. And we're just looking at images or words. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. I have to see if I can put the school. I'm going to see if I can find a school word that says school. If not, I'll write it in. Oops. I'm doing this on my laptop keyboard, so. Oops. I'm going to trim this a little bit. Oh, yeah. The last time I did one of these, believe it or not, was for the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction or Jupiter-Saturn conjunction at the end of 2020. And that's how I met Mackenzie and a whole bunch of other people. But we did it ended up being very powerful. Now, again, you can make a big one. You can make a little one. Let's see. I'm going to trim this a little bit. It doesn't all need to be square. But yeah, having different representations, and they only need to mean something to you. Somebody else could look at it and go, what the hell is that? And you could just say, it's whatever I want it to be, right? Whatever I want it to be. Nobody else's business what you're manifesting or what you're doing. Well, the moon and Lou, I'm not sure quite what you mean. You want to look for 6 degrees of Leo in your chart. So the moon, oh, I see, in the ascending list. So where did the moon fall for Cancer? For you. This we're being a little more persnickety. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. We're being a little more persnickety on degrees because where the new moon falls matters. So the horoscopes are kind of general, and I give instructions on how to read it more specifically for you. Yeah. Cool. Let me see here. But yeah. I still have mine too, Mackenzie. Let's see, is that upside down? Oh, that is upside down. We're going to do it this way. Maybe. Let's see. I kind of, ooh, can I? Oh, I did too good of a job taping that. That's okay. Oh, don't worry about it, Lou. You're good. Yeah, don't worry about it. There's no rush and there's no blame. And I got, I wasn't organized either, to be honest. So, because it was kind of a last minute idea that felt good. So I was just like, so we're not really doing this. If I was doing this for a workshop, we'd have it all organized. And, I like to do that. These are fun to do in person because you can have everything set up and lots of different what have yous. Yeah, we're just having fun. And these are powerful, even just doing it like this, even unorganized and frenzied after work or whatever. It's okay. We can have fun. It's still powerful, and the new moon, the moon doesn't move into Leo until tomorrow. So that's why it's not out. We're getting ahead of it. We want to do this before the new moon. Yeah. Oh, you've got moon in Virgo. Yeah, chill out. You got this. Can't do it wrong, I promise. You're learning you're not crafty, honey. I'm not great. Look at that. It's all taped. Okay. This does not look gorgeous. It doesn't, here we are. Right? You ran to your craft room. I'm crafty. I'm not necessarily I'm better at fiber arts. So let's see. I want the medallion in here. Let's see. I love that medallion. Oh, it's a hummingbird. Oh, I didn't notice because it was too bright. Hang on, why is my computer doing that? All right, let's see if you guys can see this. Come on. It's a hummingbird. Can you see? Oh, there it is. Can you see it? Hummingbirds are joy. Hummingbirds are joy. I love that. As there's a garden, because we're going to have a physical mystery school. Oh, turning into a quotes board. I love that, Shane. I do that a lot. I do make mine, I've got the good life. I've got spiritual. I'm putting some physical things down and the owl, but I'm also putting down the garden because I didn't find as many words this time. Every time we have an experience, it's a little bit different. It's not always the same. I did an incredible one in 2018 with my best friend, Kirsten. Before I left her place after my divorce was final and everything was done, I decided to go on an intuitive road trip. And so I was staying with her in Olympia, Washington. And then Malcolm and I got in the car, and my first destination was an Abraham Hicks seminar in San Rafael, California. And then I was like, okay, I have no idea where I'm going next. And I just let the way unfold. And it was just, I was really playing with my Pisces North Node, just trustful. It was great. And before I left, we did this vision board, and on it was like a metal arbor and a desert scene. And it was very pretty. And I ended up living in Sedona. I had no intentions of living in Sedona. And it was just very interesting. And I saw an arbor like that when I was there, and I was like, oh, wow. So a lot of those things, one of the words or phrases I had on that was mojo back. You know, I got my mojo back, and rings, and I have so many rings now. I don't wear them all at the same time, but I got a ton. That was something I really wanted. I hadn't let myself have rings for a long time. Let's see, where'd that other piece go? Oh, here it is. A little place for us to gather. Gathering. A little patio. Let's see. I want it to be a place where people can come and learn and grow and share skills. And yeah. Oh, I love it. Keep everything on your phone. I love that. Yeah, it's easier when you have little ones, for sure. I certainly would probably make something that was neater and less messy, and I wouldn't have to clean up my mess afterwards. Oops. Again, there's no wrong way as long as you're happy with what you're making. Let me see. I want this here. Where am I putting it? Maybe. Oh, I like that. I'm going to joyfully put this. Yeah, let's see. Oh, here. I was going to use the owl. I need to find something that says mystery in school. I like that with the owl. It's gonna stay. Cool. And mine's just kind of turning out like that. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be. I'm probably the best person to teach crafting and letting go of needing things to be perfect, because this eye doesn't work. This eye is wonky. I can see more color than most people, though. That's just weird. And sadly, I'm a visual learner. I just think the universe is a joker. But learning to let go of it having to be, you know, just to the nth degree was important. You know, it can be just, for me, it's about the meaning. You know, yeah. Right? Crafting isn't always pretty. Exactly. That is the best part. It can just be in the making, in the shaping of it. Yeah. Let's see. I want to see if I can see school. Let's see if I can find school in here. If not, I think I might find one. Let's see. Let's see. I'm glad I saved all of these. Mm-hmm. Oh. I like this one too. I'll show you guys this in a minute. I feel a little bit like Bob Ross. Happy little tree, happy little spa. I don't know what that says. Trying to read. I'm losing my light. It's not helping. Here we go. But this is very cool. It's from a resort. Let's see if you guys can see it. There we go. So it's just like a spa dining area. I'm just gonna make it like this. But I also really like what it says. It says the divine is in the details. I like that. The divine is in the details, or the details are in the divine. Oh, I think I'm gonna pare this down a little bit. You know, I think I'm going to put those in different places. I'm gonna do it this way. Because I can do it like this. Ooh, I like that. Okay, hang on a second. Oops. I'm doing this on top of my computer, and you guys should see all the notifications and things that I'm like pinging off. But yeah, so let's see here. It can be learning. It's expanding experiences. It's anything that expands you. So when I was young, for me, it was going abroad, going to university. I was very focused about going to university. I have the Sun and Mercury in Cancer in the ninth house. It just so happens that 6 degrees Leo is in my ninth house as well. So learning and the acquisition of experiences was really, really important to me as a younger person. Now that I'm older and I'm over 50, 2 years away from being able to live in senior living. Oh, that's exciting, isn't it? Anyway, so that's, for me, it's about teaching them. You know, teaching the wisdom and the knowledge gained over a lifetime. When I was younger, it was always about the acquisition. So at different ages in life and stages, we change, you know, as well. And I'm always learning and always growing, but the more I teach, the more I learn. So, you know, so yes, it is always, it's expanding experiences. Yeah. But yeah, each symbol in astrology, each house, you know, God, they can hold 100,000 different things, you know. So I love this spa. The mystery school has to have a spa, or at least soaking tubs, right? And a good dining space. Comfy beds. Right? Did that help? Oh, good. Yeah. There we go. It's coming along. And then I want to put the divine is in the details. Gosh, I like that phrase. The divine is in the details. Beautiful idea. Let the divine take care of the details with this. And what's kind of funny is when we hold loosely to these things, when we're strong in the intent, you know, when we know this is how I want to feel, right? What about salt room? It depends. I don't know that I want to do that. Because people mine the salt, you know. I don't want to impact the environment any more than that. That's kind of why I want to take on something. So if it already had something like that, maybe. But like all the Himalayan salt and stuff, you know, it's kind of some pretty big mining. And that kind of bothers me. I know, I'm a fuddy-duddy about these things. I'm that way with crystals, though, too. Deep soap. Yeah, oh yeah. Deep. I want clawfoot tubs. Find clawfoot tubs. Repurpose them. Moving the owl. That's not working. We're going to do it this way. Let's see. But yeah. But if there already was some, maybe I'd make friends with people who had a salt room that was already there. But yeah. Maybe infrared saunas. I like those if somebody had those. So it's more just to have things for people to relax in. But yeah, I like salt rooms. I just don't want to necessarily start a new one. Let's see if I can find a school. Let's find mystery. I'm looking. I have like a billion pictures of it. You did it. Awesome, Lizzie. Take a picture and put it into, let me make hang on a second. Let me make a thread in, let's see. I'm going to make a new channel. Or maybe I can ask Jennifer, because I don't want to screw it up. Jennifer, can we have a thread where people, put it in arts and crafts. There, put it in arts and crafts. If you want to share, you don't have to. Not everybody wants to share their visions. If you want to share, go ahead and take a picture and put it in the arts and crafts thread in the Discord. And you can tell us a little story about it if you want, or you can just block up the picture. You don't have to share if you don't want to. I don't like forcing people to do things, Don't feel like you have to. That's always bothered me when it's like, make people do things. I know, well, some people are private, Now, if you're feeling private because you're feeling insecure about it and you don't want us to think you're messy, again, hello, this is kind of messy, right? I'm not worried about being perfect. I'm worried about my intention, right? So don't not put it in because you think we'll think you're terrible at it or not. That's not a good reason, because nobody's going to be allowed to give you any constructive criticism. Yeah. It's helping your brain focus. Oh, on positivity. Oh, there you go. You're welcome. And that's part of the exercise, this Leo new moon. We've kind of got to shut the world out right now and focus on what makes us feel alive in context to the house that Leo is in our charts. So what enlivens us? What gives us the giggles? What makes us feel like that's where we can shine, or that's where we feel illuminated, right? Oh, yes. I love that. Let's see. I want to see if I can find a school. Let's see. And if I can't, I'll just write it in. If you can't find what you're looking for, make it yourself, right? Oh, I'll look in there in just a minute. I see the Discord a popping. But isn't this fun? No. Okay. I'm not gonna fight too hard on this one. Oops. Hitting things with my, oh, that's right. I've got my gold pen. Gold pen. All right. Let's see. All right. There we go. That is for the Physical Mystery School. Now, do I think this is going to happen in 2 whole days? No, I don't. It might. I'm not going to limit it, but it's set. Seventh house is our agreements, our obligations. How do we want to contribute and how do we want to be in partnership with others? What are we gaining? How are those partnerships enlivening us? Now that's best friends, business partners, clients, contracts of all kinds. So how do those agreements with others enliven you? You know, what makes you laugh? What makes you have fun? You know, how are you being adored and how are you adoring other? And that can be with a best friend, right? It doesn't always romance. The 7th house isn't just about, like, we view marriage very differently than marriage was viewed, 2,000, 3,000 years ago. In fact, I think it's much more controlling now. So what are we getting? It's a mutual partnership. What are we getting? Because you see, we don't give our all or if we're not receiving, it's out of balance. So we're giving, we're taking, we're giving, we're taking. This is balance. This is static. This is balance because the scales are always balancing. Finding the balance, give and the take and the give. How does this feel in a joyful, shining, opulent manner? Right? There we go. So I've written some things in. Sanctuary, mystery school, over here. Yeah. There you go. How fun is this? Oh, I also have a fake mustache at some point. We will use the fake mustache. But yeah. Yeah, I feel pretty complete with this. Let's see. That was super fun. And I think, let's see. I've got an oil. Molly, let's see. Oh, this is the road opener. Molly got these for me for my birthday. Let's see, we're going to put road opener on here. So that opens up the pathway. I'm just going to set it with a little bit of oil. You can just set it with an intention. You can think a clear thought and then maybe kiss, touch, and then let's see. Let's see, I'm going to put a little bit, I'm going to put some on Malka. Yeah, it's nice oil, huh, on your head. And then let's see, what's this one? This is prosperity. So we're going to do a little prosperity. Because that's one of the things I want for the mystery school. See, a lot of what I teach helps people find that in themselves. So, yes, it takes resources, but there's many ways those resources can find us. So there we go. There it is. I think maybe you can see it better. Sorry. And the only person it matters that it makes any sense to is you. Okay. I save my other pics and magazines for future boards. Absolutely. I do. These guys are going to go back in. I have a little chest. It's an old antique chest, and I just keep all my little magazines and bits. I'm going to put it here on my altar because I still have lots of good stuff that can be used. We'll find another time to do this as well, right? Oh, what? Malcolm, you want to come up? All right, hang on. He wants to say hi to everybody. He knows he has fans. All right, up. Come here. Up. Okay. Up. There's the Malcolm. Say hi. But yeah. And if you're not done yet, that's okay too. Malcolm, they say hi. Did you come up for belly rubs? Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh, you're a good boy. You know, oh, I love you. You know. He's such a cutie tootie. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for coming. You don't have to be done yet, and you can be done. Molly, I put your oils on mine. Yay. Oh, hi, Alex and Luca. Oh, you good boy. He got his pup cup, okay? We went in between readings. So, one of my clients today said it was a bougie dog. I said, yes, he's bougie. Yeah, thank you guys. I'm going to go. I'll go on to TikTok live here in a little bit. But I'm just going to take a break, eat something because I didn't grab my dinner yet. And I'll go on live a little bit. We'll talk a little bit more about that new moon. But I can't. Please take pictures of your vision boards. I want to see them. You don't have to. Okay, if it's uncomfortable or it seems very private to you, feel free to keep it to yourself. But I would love to see them if you feel comfortable sharing. Okay? Much love, guys. See you in the Discord.